My name is Paula Cantwell's husband, and I have a question for the wine Saucy ladies. I like bold Cabernets, and I am interested in the role of elevation relative to the boldness of the wine. We have experienced at increasing elevations a significant concentration of the flavor and the grape, and we like that. But what is the optimal elevation for a good bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon?
You ask an intriguing question, Jim. What is the optimal elevation for a bold cab? I would say it's about 1, 2, 3, the fourth step on this ladder.
Oh, Barbie, don't be so silly. You know he's talking about the elevation of the vineyards. And yes, Jim, elevation does make a difference. There are 3 factors at work here. The first one is the sun. At the higher elevations, vineyards get more intense exposure, and that exposure lends itself to a higher pigmentation in the grape. Think about it as a tan, but no, those grapes don't need any of this. That bigger pigmentation is really a good thing because that contributes to the wine's color, that vivid color, and also those strong tannins that you find in cabs.
The second factor is the soil. It's going to be less rich and it's going to be a lot rockier. Now the grapevines are going to have to work harder to get their water and nutrients. And that puts a lot of stress on the grapevines. But it's a good thing. Those grapevines are going to produce fewer grapes, but each individual grape is going to have more intense flavor.
The third factor is the big shift in daily temperatures. The days are really hot, but the nights are really cold. And with the heat of the day, this helps the grapes develop lots of sugar. But at night when it's cold, that sugar production stops. Well, what this does is this helps develop those great acids, which are essential to fine wines.
Now, Jim, to your question about the optimal elevation for a bold cab, there's really no specific answer. I mean, is it 1,000 feet above sea level, or 2,000, 3,000, 10,000? Well, you can't go too high or the grapes are not going to ripen properly. The one thing science has shown, though, is that Cabernets grown at different elevations have their own distinct aromas and flavors. Well, I hope all this has helped a little bit. Cheers!